Hey, it's Marina, travel experta. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about trampoline parks and ninja warrior obstacle courses for adults. Are you guys ready to make every day an adventure? Let's begin. So here's a really cool, odd fact about me. I am almost 50 years old and I have never jumped on a trampoline. That's right, my kids have been invited to millions of trampoline park birthdays. A lot of my friends have trampolines, and yet I've resisted to do all of them all the time. And during COVID, when there's only so many things that you could do when you're sitting at home and when the world finally opens up but doesn't open up enough for you to go to any real cool place like travel wise, all of a sudden all these other really interesting things open up right in front of you. And that's when I had like this kind of an eye opener. Wait, so the sky zone in our area is open, and I have an 11-year-old with his little buddies and they're getting bored. Why don't I take them and join in the fun? And that's how I ended up in the trampoline park. And also, with an added bonus, a Ninja Warrior obstacle course. Let me tell you, first of all, before I arrived there, I was sure that they're going to be like, you can't go in here. This is only for kids. But when I said that there's one adult, they were probably as excited for me to get on that trampoline as I was, which is pretty fun. Okay, so I've never jumped on a trampoline. I know that it could be a good exercise, but wow, what an invigorating thing to do. And I'm not even talking about the actual exercise of it. And yes, I was pretty winded after like 5 minutes, but it just gave me this massive, amazing adrenaline rush. I was just amazed how cool the adrenaline rush really was. Like, it just made me feel liberated and carefree. And at first, I was really, really self conscious that my son and his friends would think that I'm like this weird one laughing all by myself because I was the only adult, but they were having just as much blast with each other and watching me do it. So then me and my son went off to another part of Sky Zone, which is an entire area for, they call it the Ninja Warrior obstacle course. Obviously, it's nowhere near there. But oh my God, have any of you been on an obstacle course? Because they are so hard, so hard. And I could see how it could be an incredible, incredible workout. And if you have a chance to just go and give it a shot, it is really, really worth it. And then I obviously had some seriously funny, epic fails. Like that Ninja Warrior at the end, they have to run up this massive kind of like wall to get to the top. I mean, I barely made it 2 feet, 3 feet off the ground. My son, on the other hand, went all the way to the top. They had two levels and he did them both pretty successfully, which was really impressive. And then there was another area where you get on a trampoline and then you jump, or as most of the kids were doing, flipping into this huge pool of sponges. So I have to say, I totally chickened out. I was jumping on the trampoline higher and higher, and I just could not bring myself to make the jump. And yeah, well, how it goes. It was super fun. And if you have a chance to go to the trampoline park, first of all, it's such a fun thing to do with your kids, like the connection and with their friends. It's just so much fun. Maybe you don't want to go overboard and start doing it on their birthday party, but definitely as like a little side thing, or maybe just take a couple of your kids' friends along with you to do it, or maybe just go with your kid. It's so fun. And even better, you can most definitely even go all the way all on your own. It is a fun thing to do and something that I am so happy that I got a chance to do it. So you want to find out some more cool things to do and can't figure out what kind of make an everyday an adventure list? I've got it ready for you. Just go to makeeverydayanadventure.com and I'll hook you up with over 100 different ideas. As a matter of fact, I think we're talking 1,500. So ready to go and find out some cool things to do? Just go to Make Every Day an Adventure and you'll be able to get a list and start checking it off yourself.